Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. There it is. There's the little watch as it decides to spin around. All right, we're going to try that again. All right, there we go. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There. It's that time. It's MFers Live. Yes, it is. Oh, there's my notification. All right, I'm in here. Woohoo. Hello, Mitchell. Hello, Elliot. Hello, Dave. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this edition of MFers Live. And yes, we are filmed live in front of a live studio audience, as always. I remember to get that out right away. And then, of course, we have our friend Nacho the Cat with us. All right, so we're going to turn this light down a little bit. Try to get the glare off. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, we're ready to go. Drinking some iced tea. Still tea. All right. We got our facts. Oh, and I didn't even mark this one. That was the last one we printed out. All right, so, oh, yes. All right, so, yes, we're going to label this one like we always do. My bad. One piece, I forgot. I was also set up. I was. All right. So, yes, welcome to this edition of MFers Live, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Ken. Hello, Leanne. Yes, Brian, Jeff. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and Nacho says hi to everybody as well. As you can see in Nacho's hand, he is holding his MFers Live 1 year birthday bash ticket. Yes. If you guys check out the event page, we did add a little bit to the description. So this way you know that when you buy an MFers Live ticket, yes, it's $15 in advance or $20 at the door or from there on after. It's not just your pass to get in to come hang out at our 1 year birthday bash, but it is also a chance to win some free prizes that night. Yes, that number on your ticket it means a lot. It does. You guys actually have a chance to win free prizes that night, even if you're not there and you have the ticket. You still win. And when all the tickets are sold, if we're not able to sell out of all 1,000 tickets by the event, we're going to continue selling them. And once they are sold out, we're going to hand out 3 $500 gift cards of the winner's choice. So 3 lucky ticket holders will win a $500 gift card each. Yeah. And yes, $1 from every ticket sold is going to be donated to go create a little MFer Foundation. Yes. Come on, they're our future, right? So we got to help them out the best way we can. Oh, we got everybody popping in now. Hello, Caitlin. Hello. Oh, Peita. What's up, buddy? Good seeing you here. Oh, yeah. What's good, Mike? Oh, it's good. Always. Like I said, we're selling these tickets to our 1 year birthday bash. MFers Media is selling MFers Toques to help support the MFers Live birthday bash. And like I said, Toques are, whoa, what's going on? What happened? My screen went white. Uh-oh.
Probably because the computer hasn't been on to charge it.
No, it's charged.
Yeah. White screen of death.
No, I got icons coming back. I was just a little weird, just totally went white. All right, so we're going to start that again because there's actually some really cool things for Comic-Con MFers out there. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Hello, Timmy. It's great to see you in here, buddy. Wow, right on. All right, guys. Yes, so we're gonna get our shout-outs going here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 prizes so far this month. We have 2 free MFers Live birthday bashes tickets to hand out on the 1st of May, and we also have 8 Kripal tickets from the Friday after our show out in Windsor. All right, we have Christina Bridge. There you go. We have Diane Seguin. Wow. Look at this. Hunter Homerston. There you go, buddy. And we have Ashley, Leah, yes, that's our Harvey's girl. Then we got, there's Jazzy Woodtilly. Hello, Shannon. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, John. Great seeing you hang out. Oh, look at this. Ms. Robinson. You know what? We're going to send a personal invite out to her today because she was on the birthday list. Yes. And she's one of our MFers from out in Australia. So there's a huge time difference. So we'll see if we can get her in here. All right, you know what? We're going to also send it. We're going to send it to our fellow MFers from out far. All right, so let's see. We have Ori, and then we can't forget Agro. Come on, where's Agro? There you go. And you know what? No, all right. So we just sent out to some of our MFers that have different time schedule than us. So yes. All right. So we're gonna pull this. Where we are. Where? Hello, Mary Jane. I hope that foot is doing better, dear. Yes, I hope so. You've seen and met Kripal a couple times. He's a really cool guy. Doom Squad is awesome. Out of my neck of the woods. Actually, you know what? I got to meet Kripal as well. Yes. You guys see me sporting my little Windex shirt sometimes. Yes, that is actually, I picked that up at the little Windex show in Windsor, and Kripal came down with him. So I actually got to meet Kripal. We had a really cool story that we got to talk about the McDonald's behind the hotel where he was. It was really funny. But yes, hopefully your foot's doing better, Mary Jane. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so we have Yvette Prince. Oh, look. Big Sexy. There you go, Big Sexy. Where are my MF for Tukes? Like I said, you guys, you can just reach out to myself. You can reach out to MFers Media, MFers Live. If you actually go to the MFer Media page, they actually have a shop there. So just click the little shop icon there, and it'll direct you how to get it. All right, and then we have Sarah Jacobs, a Big Sexy. You just popped in. You just got yourself a shout out, buddy. Yeah. All right, and then we have Dylan Wheeler, is one of our riffraffs. Tried to connect in with him just before we went live, about 10 minutes. Well, no, it'll be about 15 minutes before we went live. But yes, his connection wasn't good, so I didn't get to pop in there. I just kept freezing. Yeah. All right, so we have Nick Bowles. And then we have Debbie Griffiths. And we have there's our Joker on duty, Timmy Plain. Who else we have? And then we have Jessica Gritson. There you go, dear. All right, should we do our history for today? All right, so we will do our history for today. All right, so we're going to spin our mug around here. All right, sport our MFer gear that we have. We do have, these are the original MFers personal mugs. We did hand out some of these as prizes. I'm hoping to be able to try to hopefully get more of these by the event. So yeah, we're going to have a nice little set of MFer gear, ladies and gentlemen. So when you come on down to the MFers Live event, there will be a merch booth right at the front. MFer gear. And then when you go through the left side, there will be a merch booth for all the artists as well. So yeah, like I said, we're getting some really cool artists to take stage, and they're going to be selling some of their stuff too. So if you want, you can always, if you're one of their, fan of theirs, follow theirs. I think, was it Willow Moore's? I think they have a whole new set of gear that they're bringing in. So that's going to be pretty cool to check out too. Even our DJ, yes, RC420. He's going to be having some merch there as well. So like I said, have a good time. Come buy some merch, help support some local artists, bring some non-perishable food items. We're going to help support the local food bank. There she is. Good morning, Ori. Thank you for tuning in here. Yes, and if you're here going, why did you just say good morning? All right, Ori comes all the way from the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, right now it's 8:09 p.m. right here in Guelph, Ontario, Canada, and it is 8:09 a.m. Out in the Philippines. So yes, good morning, Ori. So you guys ready for this? All right, so we have some good news in history for April 17th. All right, so on this day, 45 years ago, George Lucas started writing the treatment for a new film called The Star Wars. He had just finished his first major film, American Graffiti, and began the 13-page treatment using thematic parallels with Akira Kurosawa's 1958 film, The Hidden Fortress. Numerous studios passed on the weird film idea until Alan Ladd Jr., the head of 20th Century Fox, believed enough in the young filmmaker to fund its development. The result was galactic gold at the box office. And yes, there is a YouTube trailer that's on here right now. And the YouTube trailer that's on here is actually for, it's the new trailer for Solo. Yes, that's actually due to air on May 25th. But yeah, that was back in 1973, the original Star Wars. So yes, Solo has his own. I think it's a series. Is it not, Master Chef? Oh, Master Chef's cooking. I can hear the music. Yes, he's cooking. All right, but yes, I do believe Solo is actually a series. but it's supposed to follow along Han Solo. So it's going to be pretty cool. All right, so we got some more good news on this day. And I'm missing everybody's comments here. All right, so everybody, yes. Yes, hello, Jazzy. The foot is broken. Oh, hello, Linda. Thanks for tuning in. Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave your comment, your reaction, and you'll be entered twice for a chance to win some free prizes. Yeah, we're only on the 17th. We're nowhere near the end. We accept all prize donations all the way to the last day. And then, like I said, on the first month, we handed some free stuff. But it's going to be a really cool month on May. Yes, we're going to be handing out prizes on May 1st. We're going to be handing out prizes at the event. We're going to throw out some random prizes and stuff. And that's May 4th. So, yeah, so like 3 days after the 1st, we're going to continue handing out prizes. We've already handed out over 200 prizes so far this year. Oh, yeah. And, yes, ladies and gentlemen, an update. We need 48 more followers, and we will hit our 500 marker for followers, ladies and gentlemen. So invite your friends out, share it out. Let's try to bring some peace, love, and positivity and create MFers all over the world. Yeah. All right, you stay safe too, buddy. Remember, keep sending peace, love, and positivity, brother, always. Yes, of course, and yes, it's evening here with us. All right, so yes, we have more good news on this day. All right, so the Peak District became the United Kingdom's first national park, and that was back in 1951. Wow. So it's actually not that old of a national park. But I guess, I don't know what it was before that. Just woods. All right, so Jerry Mock became the first woman to circumnavigate the world by air using a single-engine Cessna airplane. That was back in 1964. Wow. The Ford Mustang first hit showroom floors for sale to the public in 1964. Guess what? I don't know. Hello, Christine. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Yvette. How are you? Guess what? I don't know. What? I don't. Got my curiosity on Mary Jane. What? All right. So Apollo 13, which had been in trouble while in space, returned safely to Earth, and that was in 1970. So all four of the Beatles had solo singles on the UK charts. Paul McCartney with Another Day, John Lennon with Power to the People, George Harrison, My Sweet Lord, and Ringo Starr, It Don't Come Easy. That was in 1971. Wow, right on, Beatles. I won a radio contest today on 91.5 The Beat today. Yeah, right on. Woot woot. That is awesome, Mary Jane. Right on. That is totally awesome. So congratulations. Right on. Let's see here. What else? Oh, okay. So FedEx, then known as Federal Express, became operations back in 1973. Yes. So everybody knows FedEx. Come on, yes. But it originally started as Federal Express. That you now know today as FedEx. It started back on this day back in 1973. So Pink Floyd's album, The Dark Side of the Moon, went gold on the U.S. chart and stayed there for more than 10 years, becoming the longest charting rock LP of all time. And yes, that was actually hit the charts in 1973. Ow, that's awesome. That's an amazing album, too. So the 335-year war between the Netherlands and the Isle of Scilly ended. Yeah, it is a long war. 335-year war, wow. Ended on this day back in 1986. I'm 6 years old when that ended. That is awesome. $600. Way to go, Mary Jane. Right on. See, keep positive thoughts. Positive things will happen. And it does. It totally works. Let's see here. So Jamie Moyer became the oldest Major League Baseball player ever to pitch a winning game, throwing 7 strong innings at the age of 49 to help the Colorado Rockies with a 5-3 to win 5-3. Wow, that was just in 2012. And there's actually, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys go check out this the link when I share it off. You can actually read his Camp for Kids on the Good News Network. That's awesome. And on this day in 1907, more immigrants entered the U.S. than any other date in history. 11,747 people, which is why it is commemorated as Ellis Island Family History Day. Wow. So over 40% of the U.S. population, that's 100 million Americans, can trace their roots back to the 17 million immigrants who took their first steps towards freedom and the opportunity at the Ellis Island Processing Center. A small sampling of those who came through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1924. Some immigrants and some simply travelers revealed some of the greatest names in literature, entertainment, politics, and science. The list includes composers and conductors. Gustav Mahler, Arturo Toscanini, Leopold Stokowski, Sergei Rachmaninoff, physicians Carl Jung, Sigmund Freud, future presidents Woodrow Wilson, William H. Taft, Theodore Roosevelt, and Herbert Hoover, writers Joseph Conrad, Rudyard Kipling, and F. Scott Fitzgerald, songwriters George Gershwin, George M. Cohen, Irving Berlin, and Cole Porter. Entertainers Walt Disney and Charlie Chaplin, and the greatest scientist of them all, Albert Einstein. That is an amazing list, yes. Oh, yes, you do, Mary Jane. Come on. You win stuff. You won a few things off MFers Live. We just never got to hand a prize that big out yet. But that's awesome. That is amazing. Yes, so congratulations. Totally. Let's see here. Oh, hello, Mary. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so that is the end of our positive history. All right, so we're going to share this off quickly, and then we're going to get on to our facts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is our fact day. It's our Tea Time Tuesday, where we read our facts and drink some tea. Now, it can be any kind of tea. It doesn't have to be hot tea. It can be hot tea, steamed tea, Japanese tea, any kind of tea you want. Iced tea if you really choose to. Iced pot. Well, tea. Oh, it has to be a tea, right? Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're going to share this off quickly. And you know what? I don't force anybody tea. You guys don't want to drink tea? It's okay. I drink tea to commemorate the English, the Chinese, all the tea drinkers out there. You know, take a couple days. You know, drink some tea time. All right, so that is shared off to the MFers Live Facebook page. And we're going to tweet that off right away to the MFers Live Twitter page. All right, and then Dave. Oh, hello, Sue Lee. So Dave's got some good news, too. What's your good news, Dave? Right on, buddy. So see, we're going to have some awesome news today. All right. Let's see. I do believe he's the next one. I'm going to wait for it to look. But all right, Dave, what is the good news, buddy? Oh, yes, it is. All right. No, I don't want that. All right. So there we go. We got that all set. We got our facts good to go. So, yeah, Dave. What good news, buddy? Let us know.
Which ones have you done so far? Is it the first one? Or did it?
The Joker. So for our Comic-Con fans, we're going to start off with the Joker. All right, so we're actually going to pull these apart. Well, I'm going to have organized a bit better from now on, but this works. All right, so we have some facts on the Joker, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Batman's arch nemesis, the Joker. License reinstated. It was actually suspended by Doctor unjustly. Oh, right on. That is awesome. Just make sure you drive safe, all right? Make sure you drive safe. And as you can see, we actually have an RC behind us here. Yes, this is one of the studio audience's models up here. And as you can tell, look, he's even got the peace love of the PLP hand gesture on his door. That is pretty awesome, that is. All right, so yes, the Joker, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Bill Finger, Bob Kane, and Jerry Robinson. Oops, that was just falling away. All right, are actually credited with creating the Joker, but their accounts of the character's conception differ. each providing his own version of events. So, Finger produced an image of actor Conrad Veidt in character as Gwynplaine, a man with a disfigured face, giving him a parental grin, like a permanent grin. So, in the 1928 film The Man Who Laughs, as an inspiration for the Joker's appearance, and Robinson produced a sketch of a Joker playing card. So Robinson was intrigued by villains. His study at Columbia University taught him that some characters are made up of contradictions, leading to the Joker's sense of humor. Hello, Angie. Thanks for tuning in. All right. He said that the name came first, followed by an image of a playing card from a deck he often had at hand. Finger thought the concept was incomplete, providing the image of Veidt with a ghastly, permanent, like really scary grin. Although Kane adamantly refused to share credit for many of his characters and refuted Robinson's claim until Kane's death, many comic historians credit Robinson with the Joker's creation and Finger with the character's development. By 2011, Finger, Kane, and Robinson had all died, leaving the story unresolved. Yes, it's Happy Tuesday. Yeah, it's always happy. It's happy every day. See here. So yes, the Joker debuted in Batman issue #1 back in 1940 as the character's first villain. Shortly after Batman's debut in Detective Comics #27, and that was in May 1939. Hey, Nate the Great, how you doing, buddy? It's great to see you in there. See, our orders pop in. All right, we actually, yeah. Okay, so we're going to see. We're going to send out for a special, because we need some support. All right, so I just sent out an invite, ladies and gentlemen, to one of our NFers who I think definitely needs some cheering and lifting up. All right, so hopefully he comes in and pops in and says hi to us. All right, so yes, all right, so here we go. All right. Okay, so the Joker initially appeared as a remorseless serial killer, modeled after a Joker playing card with a meaningless grin, who killed his victims with Joker venom, a toxin which left their faces smiling grotesquely. The character was intended to be killed in his second appearance in Batman #1 after being stabbed in the heart. The character's regular appearances quickly defined him as the arch enemy of the dynamic duo Batman and Robin. He actually killed dozens of people and even derailed a train. Do I like Spider-Man movies? Of course I do. I love all the Marvel and the comic book movies because I grew up with all that stuff. And like I said, kids got to sit and watch, read some comics. Don't watch cartoons. Well, yeah, obviously watch cartoons, so you make your mind imagine. But sit, read a comic, let your mind just race with it. It's pretty cool. So the 1942 cover of Detective Comics #69, known as Double Guns, with the Joker emerging from a genie lamp, aiming two guns at Batman and Robin, is considered one of the greatest superhero comic covers of the Golden Age. It is the only image of the character using traditional guns. Robinson said that other contemporary villains used guns, and the creative team wanted the Joker as Batman's adversary to be more resourceful. So the Joker is one of the few popular villains appearing regularly in Batman comics from the Golden Age into the Silver Age, as the series continued during the rise in popularity of mystery and romance comics. Have you seen? No, I still have not seen the Black Panther yet, but I will one day for sure because it's one of the comic movies. I always eventually get around to watching them all. So in 1951, Finger wrote an origin story for the Joker in Detective Comics #168, which introduced the characteristics of him formerly being the criminal Red Hood. And his disfigurement, the result of a fall into a chemical vat. Hello, Salem. Salem's with us. Hello, Salem. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. It's always great to see you, brother. So yes, the character risked becoming an obscure figure of the preceding era until this goofy prankster version of the character was adapted into the 1966 television series Batman, in which he was played by Cesar Romero. So in 1973, after a 4-year disappearance, the Joker was revived and revised by writer Dennis O'Neil and artist Neil Adams, beginning with Batman issue number 251's The Joker's Five-Way Revenge. The character returns to his roots as an impulsive, homicidal maniac who matches wits with the Dark Knight himself, Batman. Hello, Miz. Happy birthday, Miz. Thanks for tuning in. It's great to see you always. Oh, Salem's actually saw the Black Panther movie. Right on. That is awesome. I will. Now I definitely got to get around and watch that. All right. So when Jeanette Kahn became DC editor in 1976, she developed the company's struggling titles. During her tenure, the Joker would become one of DC's most popular characters. But my favorite hero is Batman. Oh, look at that. Master Chef, where are you, bud? Salem loves Batman as well, and it is his favorite as well. Master Chef's favorite comic book character is Batman. Way to go, Salem. So, yes, the 1992 animated series introduced the Joker's female sidekick, Harley Quinn. Yes, a psychiatrist who falls for and ends up in an abusive relationship with the Joker, becoming his super villain accomplice. The character was popular and was adapted into the comics as the Joker's romantic interest in 1999. All right. And see, look, I told you. Usually in order. I just got to get a little bit better in order, but there we go. All right. It's going into the fact folder for April. Yes, see. It gets filled pretty quick here. See, we're only on the 17th of April, and we're like stacking. All right, so we're going to get some more. Of course. All right, so let's see. We got, okay, you know what? It's the first one that popped up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got ready for some more facts. All right, so here we go on wolves. All right, so this is for the animal lovers right there. So we got wolves. You guys ready? All right, so in order for a new wolf cub to urinate, its mother actually has to massage its belly with her warm tongue. Massage its belly with a warm tongue. So the Vikings wore wolf skins and drank wolf blood to take on the wolf spirit in battle. They also viewed real wolves as battle companions, or also known as corpse trolls. So earliest drawings of wolves are actually in caves in southern Europe and date back all the way to 20,000 BC. Wolves do not make good guard dogs because they are naturally afraid of the unfamiliar. And will actually hide from visitors rather than bark at them. Mm-hmm. So the autoimmune disease systematic lupus erythematosus, or lupus, literally means wolf redness because in the 18th century, physicians believed the disease was caused by a wolf bite. Wolves are the largest members of the canine family, which includes domestic dogs, coyotes, dingoes, African hunting dogs, many types of foxes, and several kinds of jackals. Wolves actually run on their toes, which helps them to stop and turn quickly and prevent their paw pads from wearing down. So wolves actually have about 200 million scent cells. Yeah. So humans have about 5 million. Wolves can actually smell other animals more than 1 mile or 1.6 kilometers away. Yeah. So wolf gestation is around 65 days. So wolf pups are actually born both. Yeah. So wolf pups are born both deaf and blind. They only weigh about a pound. So under certain conditions, wolves can hear as far as 6 miles away in the forest and 10 miles in the open tundra. So wolves were once the most widely distributed land predator the world has ever seen. The only places they didn't thrive were in the true desert and the rainforest. So among true wolves, 2 species are recognized, Canis lupus, often known simply as gray wolves, which includes 38 subspecies, such as the gray timber, Arctic tundra lobos, and buffalo wolves. The other recognized species is the red wolf, the Canis rufus, which are smaller and have longer legs and shorter fur than their relatives. Many scientists actually debate whether Canis rufus is actually a separate species or not. Immense power is concentrated in the wolf's jaw. It actually has a crushing pressure of nearly 1,500 pounds per square inch. That's pretty strong bite. Compared to around 750 for a large dog. Yeah, so more than double the strength of a dog's jaw is the wolf's jaw. So the jaws themselves are massive, bearing 42 teeth, specialized for stabbing, shearing, and crunching bones. Their jaws also open further than those of the dog. So I don't know. So yes, the North American gray wolf population in 1600 was around 2 million. Today, the population in North America approximately about 65,000. The world population is actually approximately 150,000. Wow. So from 2 million worldwide to about 150,000. A dying breed. Wow. A hungry wolf can actually eat 20 pounds of meat in a single meal, which is akin to a human eating 100 hamburgers. I don't know. Anybody in the studio audience think you can sit and eat 100 hamburgers in one sitting?
I know one person that can, Mike.
I don't know. Who would that be?
Mike.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I couldn't eat that many burgers. That's too many.
75.
You know, if we went to Fast Eddie's, I could probably eat like the 10 burgers in a bag. But I'd be full after that. I would.
For half an hour.
For half an hour. All right, so wolves actually have historically been associated with sexual predation. For example, Little Red Riding Hood, who wears a red cape that proclaims her sexual maturity, is seduced off the moral path by a wolf. The sex link endures in common cliches, such as describing a predatory man as a wolf, or a sexy whistle as a wolf whistle. A wolf pup's eyes are blue at birth. Though they are blind, they are actually blue. Like the eye itself is blue. Their eyes actually turn yellow by the time they are 8 months old. Yeah, so if you see a wolf pup who is under 8 months old, their eyes tend to be blue. And then after that, they start to go yellow. All right, so there is our facts on wolves. All right, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to have to do this. Good time? You said that time, right? Oh, okay. You know, we're gonna do some quick shoutouts, and then we're gonna jump over here because we are going to start reading these. It's a 12 days of global good. People are being awarded and brought together. 12 fellows are actually matched with executive mentors and leadership coaches, and they also receive $10,000 for the really cool, good things that they're doing. All right, so I got myself a nice. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Okay, no magic. Okay, no picking. Look at this. It's her birthday. There you go, Mez. Right on. I actually pulled your name for your birthday. That was awesome. All right, so we have Katrina Brown. There you go, there. And the original MF girl, Michelle Owens, and everybody's trying to pop out of my hand here. All right, so we got Jazzy Tilly. There you go, dear. Oh, we got another one for Christine Burge. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You got your name twice today, dear. All right, what else we got here? All right. Okay, if this one wants to work. All right. Oh, to one of my fellow gingers out there, Steven Trento. There you go, buddy. Oh, what else we got here? Oh, we got Berna Lockman. Oh, Jeff Bolton. Oh, what else we got? Oh, Diane Seguin. Of course. Oh, we got two. I thought it was one bent. All right, who we got here? All right, so we have Yvette Prince. And this one's upside down. We have our ghost Pat. Yeah, Pat Reed. There you go, brother. All right, so instead of chopping down trees, man gets kids into school and saves environment at the same time. So born and raised in Kitabai, Kitabai, a poor village in the south of Rwanda, Jean Bosco Mfersmedia grew up in a home without electricity and running water. The overwhelming majority of his fellow villagers relied on wood charcoal as their main source of fuel. Because of this, he was instilled with a passion to change the status quo by providing more ecological and affordable biofuels. Could someone grab Kleenex for me, please? Because I'm about to end up sneezing. I can feel it. I know I will. And I don't need to sneeze and get all over everybody. Come on. I can just feel it. I can just like right here. Oh. All right. Okay. So if it happens, we're prepared. All right. There we go. So hello, cat. Oh. Just in case. It's a good thing to keep these on here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So yes. All right. So over 80% of the people in Rwanda are still forced to use wood as a means to live, which means more than 3 million trees will be cut down to satisfy this energy need alone. Children are dropping out of school because they are working to help their parents collect firewood for cooking, creating another problem with the country's future. Yeah. Oh. I think I got one. All right. Oh, safe. See? I knew I needed one on me. Good evening, Verna. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so are we. Oh, sorry. So I'm trying to, this is a quotation. All right. So I'm trying to create a world that is environmentally stable, not by trying to find fancy, expensive solutions. I think we've had the solutions for many years. We just needed a business model we could apply, that he explained. So Jean Bosco's solution, okay, this was his solution. All right. Habana Limited. He created a company that produces affordable environmental services and fuels in the form of biomass briquettes and pellets from waste. This serves as a sustainable alternative to wood charcoal while also improving sanitation in homes. Jean Bosco oversees the company's management, fundraising, and public relations. He's raised startup capital for Habana and has provided more than 25 permanent jobs to the people of Rwanda. That's awesome. Right on. And there's more. So Jean Bosco oversees the company's management, fundraising. Oh, oops. I just read that. All right. Sorry. So Jean Bosco's love for green living and environmental conservation led him to start another venture with two friends, promoting ecotourism and biodiversity conservation. Wow. The new joint venture, Kabadi Eco Center, has been up and running for 7 months. And it has since attracted over 750 local and international tourists, providing accommodations in a replica of the traditional Rwanda King's Palace and other eco lodges. Well, that's pretty cool. So upon founding Habana and his other initiatives, Jean Bosco was recognized as the 2014 Top Young Entrepreneur of Rwanda and received the prestigious 2015 Top Young Achievers Award from the First Lady of Rwanda. Wow, that's awesome. He was also selected for the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Wow, a flagship program of the U.S. President for Young African Leaders. So at the 2016 Global Entrepreneurs Summit, Jean Bosco spoke on a panel alongside former U.S. President Barack Obama and Mark Zuckerberg. The following year, he was named as one of the Forbes 30 under 30 Africa's promising social entrepreneurs. He has clearly gained no shortage of international recognition. So several years later, Jean Bosco still resides in Kabadi. Wow. As he continues working closely with local initiatives. His major focus is on expanding Habana to further encourage sustainability and employment creation, uplifting the lives of people in marginalized communities. My greatest inspiration is that every little thing I do makes an impact on somebody else's life. That is awesome. Right on. And yes, that he is one of the fellows. That's on the Good News Network. So, we're going to point one out. Maybe we'll start something out of our own. We'll start recognizing everybody for you guys, all right? We'll look into that, see what we can do. Oops, nope, wrong page. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys follow along, keep track of the MFers Live posts. And yes, we're going to see changes coming into the new year. Nothing yet. We're still in April. But in May, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to start seeing slowly see changing as we progress and go on. It's all right, Salem. We enjoy the time that we have when you come here. It's pretty awesome because Salem comes all the way from Algeria, ladies and gentlemen. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning right now. And they don't have daylight savings time either, so that's pretty cool. All right, so yes, all right, so we're going to. All right, so you know what? We'll just go like this. That works. All right, yes. So back to our facts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we still got a whole bunch more facts to go. All right, so I see if we can do this like last time. All right. No, that didn't work. Good. Oh. Yeah, we're going to this one. I only have one page to do. All right. You guys ready for this? Now I know that you guys can't really see this. It looks like there's really nothing on the screen except chicken scratch up here. But yes, it is. We have facts on Mazda. Here you guys go. Okay. Oh yeah. So this is actually like a great, like a very light pink. All right. So Mazda Motor Corporation is a Japanese automaker with a long history. The company was founded in Hiroshima, Japan, on January 30th, 1920, under the name of Toyo Cork Kogyo Company Limited. At first, the Hiroshima-based company was producing artificial corks for the needs of Japanese army during the World War I. This enterprise turned out to be unsuccessful and short-living, as it went bankrupt after the market for artificial corks dried up. So following the end of World War I, the successful Japanese manager and entrepreneur, Jiro Matsuda, revived it in 1927. He dropped unsuccessful cork production business and focused on car manufacturing, and company that started to recover in the beginning. The plant produced small three-wheeled trucks and motorcycles. So after World War II, the Japanese company officially adopted the name Mazda and started to make products under its own logo. The Japanese automaker bears the name of ancient origin and great power. The name Mazda is actually derived from the name of Zoroastrian god of life, Ahura Mazda. Wow. So next time while driving your Mazda, remember that Ahura Mazda or Ahura Mazda is the Assyrian name for the creator and sole god of Zoroastrian. Wow. Interestingly, the name Mazda is also akin to the name Matsuda, the founder of the company. So during the 1920s, the company produced limited edition motorcycles, which, however, were coldly received by the market. At that time, the Japanese company mainly produced machined tools. The situation changed in 1930, though, when the motorcycle built by Toyo Kogyo, word cork, was dropped from the official name in 1927. Won a speed race, increasing the prestige and recognition of the vehicle manufacturer. So in 1931, the Japanese automaker introduced an unusual three-wheeled truck, Mazda Go. It turned to be so successful that during following 14 years, the company produced nothing but this model. At the dawn of the World War II, after the Japanese government had been taken over by the militaries, Toyo Kogyo got involved in the production of military equipment. So after World War II, the Japanese company officially adopted the name Mazda and started. Oh, I already read that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the company actually released its very first passenger car in 1960. It was a small rear-engine four-seat coupe Mazda R360. So if you're driving one of those around today, that's a really old car. So a year later, Japanese car manufacturer introduced the pickup that was marketed under the name of Proceed B Series 1500. Wow. In 1962, two models joined the Mazda lineup: the two-door sedan Carol 360 and the four-door sedan Carol 600. In 1963, Mazda developed its first rotary engine. This type of engine is responsible for the worldwide success and recognition of the car manufacturer. In 1967, Cosmos Sports 100, the 110S appeared on the market equipped with a rotary engine. This year was a breakthrough for the Japanese manufacturer because it was decided to mass export cars to Europe, and 3 years later also to the U.S. The production plans included new models of cars with rotary engines, including the Femina the R100, the Savannah RX3, and the Capella RX2. Wow. Jello Jang, thanks for tuning in. Oh, I got everybody messaging me. I can't reply back yet, guys. I'm sorry. So in 1970, the Ford Motor Company acquired a quarter of all shares in Toyo Kogyo. Later in 1984, the Japanese automaker officially changed its name from Toyo Kogo to Mazda Motor Corporation. So by 1987, Mazda Motor Corporation produced more than 20 million vehicles. Wow. 2 years later, the Japanese company introduced the first generation of the world-famous roadster, the Mazda MX-5. So in 1980, every 2 years, that's pretty cool. So yes, in 1991, Mazda forever scribed its name in the history of motorsports. The sports prototype racing car Mazda 787B won the prestigious race 24 Hours of Le Mans, also known as the Grand Prix of Endurance and Efficiency. What makes this triumph special is the fact that to this day it remains the only victory by a Japanese marquee, as well as the only victory by a car powered by a rotary engine in the history of this motorsports competition. So according to the 2007 data, the company has working assembly factories in 21 different countries. Those facilities actually produce vehicles that are sold in more than 120 countries. So wow, that's amazing. So Japanese automaker produced the famous Mazda RX-7 from 1978 to 2002. The sports car powered by the two-section rotary piston engine had many followers among Mazda and the general public. So in 2000, the Mazda MX-5 Roadster hit the Guinness Book of Records as the best-selling two-seater sports car with over 500,000 cars sold. So by 2015, the number of sales approached the 1 million mark. Now that's pretty cool, guys. That is. So yeah, so you see, got some facts on Mazda. Right on. I got a whole bunch of people here. Hello, everybody. If I haven't said hello to you yet, hello. All right, so yes, we got time. Oh yes, we got time. I think this is the last set of facts. We actually have more in here. I think we might actually have more. I think we do. I think. Oh, all right. All right, so you know what we'll do like this. We'll do this one. Hopefully, yeah, we got time. We can do this. We can so do this. All right. So I got to take a sip of my tea here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna try to get through all these facts. All right. So these set of facts are on L.A., ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Los Angeles. So when L.A. was founded, the city's full name was El Pueblo de Nuestra Sonora Reina de los Angeles sobre el Río, por su núcleo.
And you said you didn't want to learn how to say the one, but you're willing to say
If your Spanish is rusty, that actually translates to the town of Our Lady Queen of the Angels, and on the Porcelana River. So in 1892, oil was actually discovered near what is now Dodger Stadium. So by 1923, Los Angeles produced 1/4 of the world's oil. It still sits atop of the third largest oil field in the country. An oil derrick on the property of Beverly Hills High School produces about 400 barrels a day. The school actually earns about $300,000 a year in royalties because of it. Not many people consider visiting the corner to finish their holiday shopping, but if you do, the LA Coroner's Office actually has a gift shop. Oh, okay. You know what? I actually want to go to the LA Corners just to go get a gift. Go to the gift shop. That'd be kind of interesting. So when it rains in LA, it pours. On April 5th, 1926, a gauge in the San Gabriel Mountains collected an inch of rain in just 1 minute. Wow. So while in February 1978, almost a foot of rain fell in just 24 hours. So how did the film industry end up in LA? To get away from Thomas Edison, yes. Edison, who lived in New Jersey, held most of the country's film patents. So filmmakers fled westward to avoid Edison's intellectual property claims. Yeah. So Beverly Hills started out as a modest lima bean ranch. Yeah. Beverly Hills, like the rich, popular area, was actually just a modest lima bean ranch. That's what it started as. And Santa Monica Pier was originally designed to actually protect a sewage pipe that had dumped treated sewage into the ocean. The things you learn, eh? Oh yeah, the things you totally learn. All right, what else? Oh yeah. So in 2006, a new tar pit was discovered. It contained the remains of saber-toothed cats, giant sloths, American lions, and a mammoth that they named Zed. Yeah. So if Los Angeles were its own country, its economy would be bigger than Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, and Sweden's. Wow. In 1996, Charlie Sheen bought 2,615 outfield seats at the Angels Stadium in nearby Anaheim, so he could actually catch a home run ball. That's funny. That'd probably be very costly too. And he came up empty-handed. The Hollywood sign originally said Hollywoodland. Yeah. It was actually an advertisement for Tinseltown's latest real estate development. Things you learn, right? So at just 320 feet long, the Angels Flight Incline is one of the shortest incorporated railways in the world. Each spring, the Getty Museum hires goats to maintain the scrub around its manicured grounds. See the things you learn, right? So tons of stars are buried in Hollywood's Forever Cemetery. Yeah. One of them is Looney Tune voice actor Mel Blanc, whose gravestone reads, "That's all, folks." And it is actually illegal to lick a toad in the city of Los Angeles. See, told you, ladies, the things you learn. So ever since the Zoot Suit riot in 1943, the baggy suits have been prohibited in LA. It is also illegal to drive more than 2,000 sheep down Hollywood Boulevard. So it's illegal to drive more than 2,000. So, all right. So we got to go down the Hollywood Boulevard with 1,999 sheep, and hopefully one doesn't pop in there. That would be interesting. All right. So unlike other baseball stadiums, Dodger Stadium is carved deep into the ground. Yes. Parking is actually available for every stadium level. LA is actually the home to the largest boulder ever transported, a 340-ton chunk of granite that hit the road back in 2012. It took 11 days to move it, just only 85 miles to its home at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. 11 days to get it there. Wow. So when they were first installed, the steel walls of the Walt Disney Concert Hall reflected so much light that nearby sidewalks actually hit temperatures of 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That is super hot. That definitely could cook an egg on the sidewalk. Oh, almost put that upside down. All right, there we go. All right, so that is in the fact folder. And yeah, we got time. Yeah, we're going to get through this. We are. All right. So our last set of facts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to quickly get through this. All right. So our last set of facts is on bats. Yes. So the Bracken Bat Cave in Texas is the largest known bat colony in the world. Yeah, there's over 20 million bats that live in the cave, which is more bats than there are more bats than people living in Mumbai, India, when one of the world's largest human cities. Yeah. So when the bats leave the cave, the group is so large that it looks like a huge storm on radar. The bats will actually eat over 200 tons of bugs in just one night. Researchers were surprised to find that the female short-nosed fruit bat performs. Okay. What? Okay, so you know what? We're gonna have to go back and research that one again. Double check. All right. So some Mexican free-tailed bats can actually fly up to 250 miles. Yeah, it's like 402 kilometers in a single night. They can actually fly up to 10,000 feet high. Yeah. And reach speeds of up to about 60 miles per hour. That's insane. So a small colony of bats can actually eat over 1 ton of insects in 1 year, and more than 600 million bugs. Wow. So a single bat can actually eat more than 600 bugs in 1 hour, which is like a person eating 20 pizzas in a night. Okay, now I know the fact I know I can eat a full pizza in a sitting, but 20 pizzas, there's no way. I'd feel so bloated. Oh, I'd be keeling over. Yeah. So according to the Bat Conservation International, 150 big brown bats can eat enough cucumber beetles in one summer to actually save farmers $1 billion a year. Those beetles would have had about 33 million larvae, which are what attack the crops. The world's largest bat is the giant golden-crowned flying fox. It's a rare fruit bat. It actually has a wingspread of about 5 to 6 feet. There are over 1,100 bat species in the world. Yeah, only rodents have a greater number of species. Mm-hmm. So in the United States, there are about 45 kinds of bats. The 3 most common are the big brown bat, the little brown bat, and the Mexican free-tailed bat. So yes, and yeah, only 3 species of bats are also vampire bats. Excuse me. So in Southeast Asia, small club-footed bats roost inside bamboo stalks. To reach their home, the bats squeeze into an opening as small as 0.4 of an inch, about the width of a fingernail. Yeah, the width of a fingernail, like say a fingernail right there. Yeah, they like that. That's so tiny. So West Africa's small woolly bats actually live in large spider webs. Yeah, they actually live in the spider web. So some seeds will not sprout unless they have passed through the digestive tract of a bat. Yeah. So additionally, bats spread millions of seeds every year from the ripe fruit they eat. So approximately 95% of the reforestation of the tropical rainforest is results of seed dispersal from bats. Yeah, see, so it's always a good thing to have them around. So vampire bats do not actually suck blood. No. Instead, they typically lap up teaspoons of blood a night with their tongues. The blood moves through the bat's mouth in 2 channels under its tongue. Its body uses only red blood cells, and within 2 minutes of starting to eat, the bat's body rids itself of blood plasma in the form of urine. Some white-winged vampire bats actually snuggle up to the hens and pretend to be chicks. Once in position under the hens, the bat feeds on their blood. Ooh, that's scary, eh? So rarely will a vampire bat bite a person. But if it does, it then will probably come back the next night to feed again from the same person. Amazingly, vampire bats can tell people apart by the way they breathe. So the vampire bat that has found a meal may sometimes share the blood with other hungry vampires at the vampire roost. The vampire that found the blood vomits it to feed its friends. So see, going out and hunting, basically that's pretty cool. Bats actually have very ferociously been called flutterers, bold mice, old batters, fleetermasseur, slang bats, and vagabonds. They've also been called flitter mice because people thought of them as flying mice. But don't get me wrong. Hey, you know what? I know that my older brother did a project once on bats, and my mom sat there and designed him, drew out the lining of a bat, and it was really cool because it was like the bone structure of the bat, and then it had a clear sheet that came over. That actually it was the picture of the bat with its wings spread. Then it was a clear sheet that came down. It was like the body structure of the bat. That's actually pretty amazing. It is. And see, told you I had time to do it. Yeah, I did it on time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we did all our facts, got them on time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. All right, to the one out there, I know that you may watch. I know that you watch. I know you do. And you may not comment. You may interact. But that's all right. That's okay. You don't want some free prizes. That's all good. It's all good. You just tune in to hang out. It's all right. Not a problem. I love hanging out with everybody. It is. But yes, je t'aime. Always remember that. And I want all my MFers to know I love each and every last single one of you, because without you, MFers Live wouldn't be where it is. Okay, we would be getting ready to do the big, huge event, hanging out, having a birthday bash for our 1 year. Yeah, we haven't missed a day, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone every day so far, and we're going to hit our 1 year. Not just going to come chill with us. Like I said, we have some really cool things come up. We have MFers too. So those are awesome, man. We got thanks CDN Clothing Connection and MFers Media for setting all those up. That's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have our merch line. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty cool too. And yes, we get to help a whole bunch of people. We're going to help little MFers out. All right, with the sales of these tickets. This event isn't just an event of partying. Oh, no. We're going to help local food charities. Food charities. We're going to help a local food bank out. So by bringing in your non-perishable food items, come on. Bring in some non-perishable food items, and, hey, you never know. You could probably save yourself some money at the door. All right, just ask. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're $1 from every ticket is going to go help fund the Little MF Foundation so we can help them out. And yes, when all the tickets are sold out, ladies and gentlemen, you get a chance to win a $500 gift card. There's going to be 3 of them up for the grabs. Oh yes. That's what the ticket is. Turns into the raffle ticket after the show. So make sure you guys get your hands on one, hold it tight. Because this way, everybody, all the MFers worldwide, if you guys want a ticket, you guys can always reach out and we will send you the ticket, because the night of the event, that ticket number is a chance to win a prize on the night of the event. And then when all the tickets are sold, if we do not sell them all out by the event, we're going to continue selling them. And once they're all sold out, we're going to hand out 3 $500 gift cards. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you very much, man. Happy birthday again, dude. And thank you for tuning in. All right, so I will see you guys all tomorrow. Same MF for time, same MF for channel. Come on, keep sending me those selfies in. Come on. I've been getting some pretty cool selfies from you guys. It's pretty awesome. Get pictures of the MFers wearing their toques. It's pretty awesome. It is. Like I said, you guys can always reach out for those toques and tickets. All right. Reach out to myself, MFers Live, MFers Media. You guys can even reach out to CDN Clothing Connection. Come on. They're a big part of MFers. They've been standing behind us this whole way, helping us out along the way. It's pretty awesome. Thank you very much, Chris from CDN. You've been a big part of this. But yeah, it's all the MFers out there. It's all because of you that we keep going every day. It's awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So yes. So what else we got? What else? Yeah. So yes, we'll see you guys all tomorrow. All right. Well, let's see here. So yes. All right. So before we go, like we do every night, okay, like we do every night at the end of every show. All right. If you cannot say it yourself, okay, turn MFers Live on. Go to the end of the show, okay, and I will tell you time and time again. Oh, yeah, and I mean it. Trust me, I do. All right, if you're watching me live right now, or you're watching me on a replay, yes, even if you're watching me on a replay, it goes to you, yes, and you, and yeah, you too. All right, yes, it goes to each and every last single one of you. All right, always remember that you matter, because you do. Each and every last single one of you matter. All right, you guys have yourself a great night. I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace, love, and positivity, y'all.